There are no filters. If you have filters, if you're filtering in any way, what I mean is if you're running to something that skews your reality in any way or taints your emotions so you're feeling them purely and authentically, then you are compromised. I feel this deeply in my heart. This is a time where life is very, very, very chaotic. It is what you make of it, and you cope with it your way. Don't let it bleed into my way. I don't self-medicate. I never have. I don't drink. I've never smoked or done drugs. I'm an old lady. I think that says a lot, considering the 60s happened in my time. There's a fundamental problem with this country, and it started eons ago, way before we ever understand. But it's at a point now where this individual here can no longer be silent in the chaos of what she sees. I still openly see people eat shit that are killing them. I openly see these same people comply to every law that comes along. You know who you are. You are the problem. I see people who are willing to pound their chest on social media and be completely inactive in their community. See, you aren't what you say. No one is what they say. What you are is what you do and how you affect the lives around you. Do you find yourself in a hard place right now? With your back up against a wall? With a rock sitting in front of you? How'd you play your hand in life? When you turned 18, did you decide to be broken and confused and hurt for the next 40 years? Because mommy and daddy got jobs. Somewhere along the line, there's self-accountability for how you're going to live your life and not bleed on others. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. See, things have come into play over time. And delusion is what we live in. Oh, we crave it. We crave the delusion. We crave sporting events. Why do men like to watch men bounce balls? Actually, quite frankly, it's sycophant and creepy. And their women go along with it because, well, they don't want to rock the home. Their men are vicariously living out a champion life through another person who accomplished it. We have our brothers in arms who've come back from every major war, and been ostracized by their government and the people around them, who went to war, who went and kicked ass. My father was made fun of after Vietnam. Do you know how many men died there? Better yet, do you know how many women died there? What for? Shipping rights. Shipping rights. See, when you're on the planet long enough, you know when history is a friggin' lie. You know it because you saw it. You felt it. You watched a reverend come in to your base and get to decide which family, which families are we going to rip apart today? Who's not coming home? And they get a few days to move, by the way. It's not like the government says, I'm going to let you bereave for a few months and make sure that you're taken care of. No. I had to watch women during the Vietnam era pack their children up and leave within days of getting a notification that their husband was not coming home. I sat with a little girl. We were the same age. It was before kindergarten. Her name was Jenny. The chaplain came in All us kids froze. We were picking little 4 o'clock seeds. She looked at me with this beautiful southern drawl, told me her daddy ain't coming home today. She ain't never seen her daddy. How'd she know? Because she was right. A few days later, they were gone. My dad gave his career to the Air Force. That man knew things. He warned of things as carefully as possible as he could. We have men and women dying in foreign countries all over this world. When they say it's a training accident, that is a fabrication of any remote closeness to truth. But civilians don't want to listen to this. They don't want to know this. See, they're so easy to send somebody else's kids off to war, but I'm telling you what, they're coming for yours. We are now lockstep with Israel. They're not going to sacrifice their people, though they're willing to. You should read a lot of stuff about what they're willing to do to their own people. You're seeing it comeuppance in their book to anybody who's ever crossed them. We have people who go across this country with masks on their face. They grab people whoever they want. We have elders from our indigenous who are gone, disappeared. Who are these people? Why are they masked? See, law enforcement's never been for us. No, they used to run slaves down. You should really look into the Alamo and who really fought it. There were a lot of Irish fighting that war. Why? Because they were slaves. There's a little reality, gonna be nice. You have no clue about your reality. No clue. You worry about the most insignificant crap. The World Cup, you know what these big sporting events do? They move people. People in position so they can be raped and murdered. People, children, women, boys, men, all of them are on the plate, literally. Our prisons are privatized, and when they don't have enough bodies in the prison, the taxpayers cover their wages. Doesn't sound like they're independent, does it? Did you know that little fact? They found bodies buried behind a police station. In order for the people who would love to get their next of kin, they have to pay to have them exhumed. Oddly, the police department did that. They killed those people. They put their bodies in a hole behind the police station. And now the county is saying that if you want your bodies, you have to pay for them. There were missing people reports. Yeah. There were. And the authorities said, oh, we're working on it, all the while knowing they were dead in a hole. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. These cameras that you're worried, I'm sitting in front of Amazon. Hey, Amazon, I don't give a 2 shits. No, I don't work for them. I don't give 2 shits about a billionaire's feelings, but I tell you what I do give 2 shits about. That they just got millions and millions of free acres of land. Land that was protected. See, it's never been about the environment, you idiots. It's been about control and mind control. Go ahead. Recycle that plastic as an engineer, I'm telling you. They don't do anything. Those little benches you saw for a while, those are fabricated. Those are not recycled. But unless you understand materials and strength of materials and chemistry, maybe you don't understand that you just got took. Because these same worthless son of a bitches are running the world. You all answer to them. It doesn't matter who you put in that palace, in the, corporated Washington, D.C. See, this has all been a big sham. and you play it. You play a part in all of it. So no, I'm not going to sugarcoat my day to day, but I will tell you this. They're coming. See, they're already here. They don't even have to worry about being here. They're here. And I guarantee you none of you are ready. I don't care how many weapons you think you stockpiled, how much food you think you put away. Yeah, you're not ready for this.